Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on engineering curves. I, Anthony Augustine, would be discussing in this video lecture the problem of an ellipse solved by parallelogram method. So the problem statement describes: inscribe an ellipse in a parallelogram having sides 150 mm and 100 mm long and the included angle of 120 degrees. So here for an ellipse, we take the apparent major axis AB equal to 150 that is given, and we find the center point O. About this center point, we take an angle of 120 degrees and draw a faint line. On this line, we measure a distance of 100 mm. 100 mm is equally divided on either side. So C to O is 50 mm and O to D is 50 mm. Now through endpoints A, B, C and D, we draw lines parallel to the apparent major and the apparent minor axis, that is lines parallel to AB and CD through points AB, C and D. So we will get a parallelogram like this, and then we'll use construction to draw the actual ellipse inscribed inside this parallelogram. Remember, the axis which we had taken AB and CD are not the actual major axis but only the apparent major axis which we would be using to construct the parallelogram for this particular ellipse problem. Now we'll proceed with the actual problem solving, which begins with the data interpretation, drawing of the line AB as I had described in the overview. I take a distance AB equal to 150, find its center at 75 mm. Then using a protractor, I'll be taking an angle of 120 degrees, that is the included angle of 120 degree about the center. I mark the point, join it with the center and extend. Remember, this is a construction line and should be faint. I take distance of 50 on my compass and about the center I'll mark equidistant arcs on either side, 50 mm on either side. So the total distance would be 100 mm. I erase the unnecessary length of line. I mark and name the points C and D. Now the parallel lines, as I told you, I draw through points D, C, parallel to the apparent minor, through point A I am going to draw. So with the help of a roller scale, I draw through B first and then through A. So this gives me the parallelogram. So I just complete the finishing touches and erase the unnecessary lines extending beyond the parallelogram. Now I'll be using method similar to oblong method, using 1/4 of the parallelogram, dividing its side into equal number of parts. So I know that the length is 50 and 75. I can equally divide into 5 parts, but now I am using compass to draw 5 equal parts. Remember, I can directly divide the side by using a scale. Okay, so here I am using the other method for dividing by taking the compass. Okay, equidistant points with the help of a compass I am using and a construction. I join the endpoint with the endpoint on the acute angle construction line and draw parallel lines to divide the side of 1/4 chord parallelogram that I have taken for initial construction. So I get 5 points. Similarly, for the other side of the parallelogram, I join the endpoint with the endpoint of the line and now parallel lines to find the divisions on the side which I had to divide. So both the sides are divided into equal number of parts. I start with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 all with dashes. Now I join with apparent minor axis point with 1, C with 1, C with 2, C with 3, C with 4. Now I'll join the other apparent minor axis point D with 1 and extend it up to the line C1. Join D with 2 dash, extend it to intersect with C2 dash. Now join D with 3 dash, extend it to intersect C3. Similarly, D 4 dash I extend to intersect with P4. I get points P1, P2, P3, P4. Now I'll take the mirror image horizontally. So I draw a line parallel through the major axis, apparent major axis, through the points I have found. I will be taking distances from the apparent minor axis. So here you can see I am taking points from the minor axis, apparent minor axis, transferring it to the other side. So I am taking distances on the horizontal. Okay, so don't make any error in that. Take proper distance on one side on the horizontal and transfer it to other side. So I transfer the distances for points P1, P2, P3 and P4. Now I'll transfer all these points downwards as well. So I'll be drawing lines parallel to the apparent minor axis through points P1 like this, P2, P3 and P4. Similarly, the other points which I had found, I'll be transferring parallel to the minor axis. So you can see I have transferred the point downwards. All the points are transferred. Now I am to take the distances using compass. From above, I take distance of P1 and transfer it on the other side below the major axis, apparent major axis. Similarly, I take distance on the other side which is similar to P1 and I transfer the distance below it. P2 below. Similarly, it's symmetrical, so I am taking the same distance and marking it. So for P3, I am taking distance, transferring below and using the same distance, checking it and marking it downwards. P4, taking distance, marking downwards. Same distance I will be using and transferring it on the lower portion. So I have got all the points that are on the ellipse. Now I have to join all these points with a smooth continuous curve, for which I will be using the French curve. Flexible French curve I am taking, adjusting 3 points, minimum 3 points I have to adjust on the edge of the French curve and draw a dark line. So 3 points and join the curve with the points. Using symmetry, I will be joining 3 more points with the curve. So I have to adjust the points on the edge of the French curve. So I am adjusting the curve now. So I'll complete on this side first. So I am trying to adjust the curve, and I join 3 points at the time. So I join the curve with 3 more points. 1 point is a little bit outside, but that's okay. So in this manner, you have to join all the points. So I'm reversing the French curve now and using symmetry. So the last few points, and 1 point is a little bit outside. So this is the given solution which we have found. The angle is 120 degrees, and this is the final solution. I hope you are able to draw this problem in your sketchbook, and you are able to use the construction and understood the concept for construction. Thank you for your patient listening.